we are going to consider the Rogue best build for AFK and for normal dungeon runs. This is what he's looking like right now. You're wondering, how do I have this? Because I don't have a level 40 character yet. Well, we got some pretty awesome clanmates who like to drop off things in the bank. And so when they do that, I go ahead and grab it. And then when I grab it, I go ahead and drop off a couple legendary items as well as appreciation. That's you can kind of see up here that my donation's around 21k. So always try to give back when you take from the guild bank. Anyway, let's get to the build here. Rogue is one of the hardest builds to go with because it's not entirely strong, but not weak either. It's more squishy and it's more viable not as a main but as a sub when it comes to DPSing. So we'll go over the build here. Here's our timer slots here as what we would consider the best possible slates for every skill that's listed here. Now, stun is a very good substitute for bosses, and I would encourage it. It just currently doesn't fit with the lineup. I'll probably try to fit it in. Swift is actually really cool because if you combine Smoke Bomb with Swift at the start of your dungeon, if this is your main, you can literally sprint to the last boss and kill him without having to go through the rest of the dungeon. At some point in time, you will need to take a pause midway through to let it refresh, but then you can reactivate it and sprint towards the boss. But anyway, that's one of the cool things about a rogue with these two skills here. It's one of the better things about it. So those are honorable mentions. The subcategory is pretty worthless, unfortunately, because I was really hoping that this would be a good category because it's one of my favorite categories when I play other games as rogues. Shadow Strike, the evasion, the Shadow Clones, Shadow Dance. Those are all really cool skills in other games too, but unfortunately it doesn't really pan out in this game as far as DPS goes. So Outlaw is where we're going to be at, and our open slot here will have our buff. The combat will is going to go right here. So let's go ahead and look at the actual talent tree. Talent tree is, we have our breakdown. You can upgrade this later once you have your full tree going. And so, one second here. Our blade throw here, the blade vortex, it is good, but you can upgrade that later. What we're trying to get to is down here, where a lot of the heavy hitting stats are at. With our combat point spenders have a 5% chance to refund one combo point, which is really good. You're going to want to get that up to all 4. So this is going to be maxed out at 4. We're going to get that at 2 maxed out. Of course, we're going to get that. And then the rest of it is kind of how you feel about your build. So personally, I would max this out. This is exactly what you need. This improves your will combat will talent, and this is incredibly useful. And of course, this is +2 attack of agility. That's awesome. Plus you can get that to a much higher amount every 2% increase. So that's going to help you out a lot with 10 levels to go through. Alright, so we're going to put 1 point in here. It is a nice dodge, reduce damage taken by 10%. So every time you dodge, it reduces the cooldown by 15 seconds. It's really good, but it's not something that you want to max out. But it is something that you want. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 point in here. Put another one there, and we're going to work on that. And then we will gradually go up the line to see what we can do to increase our DPS. But right now, this is the current build that you're going to want. And so, of course, the main stat point you're going to want to focus on is agility. And unfortunately, there isn't another trinket you can put here yet. I believe that was in combination with a hunter and rogue during beta time. So there is something that's supposed to go there, but there isn't currently. So our jacket is at level 30. Skills. And we're going to go over a couple things that I see. So at this portion of the video, this is the commonly asked questions that I have seen in Discord. And one of the main questions I get asked is making alternate tunes useful? Is it required? Do you need to? So there's a lot of yes and no's within that answer. So when we formulate team, you can see that it might take a little while for someone to join. But if you get a little impatient, guess what? You got your own team. Now you can run it. All right? That's one of the best things about this. But I'm not looking to do a run, so we're going to dismiss the team. But here's the real reason why you want a full team. I'm waiting to build either another priest or a hunter or paladin when it comes out. But here's the real reason. When we go under raid tab, the raid tab is exactly what it seems like. You need 25 people to do this. It's more difficult than it looks like. There's only 3 bosses, yes. All these grand and awesome items. They have multiple different attack patterns that they do on these particular bosses. It isn't just a standard one skill. They do multiple skills and they will hurt you. As you can see, there's the 2 skills right here, and this are the drops. So when you think about it, do you want to team up with somebody who only has 1 character, or do you want to team up with a team of 5 people who all have 5 tunes doing a raid? So this particular raid here, you can indeed solo this. I've soloed it during beta. It's not difficult. It's not hard. It will be hard for a while until you get geared up, but this is what you're hunting for. And the thing that you'll probably be going in and in over and over, it would be trying to hunt down this mount. So the mount you can ride, it's pretty awesome. And then once you get high enough level, around 54, I believe it, yeah, 52. Once you get to level 52, you can do these guys, which is also pretty amazing area to be in. You know, all these awesome items. So that's one of the most common questions I get asked is, do you need a full party? And the answer to that is no, you don't. But you'll have a harder time getting picked for a raid. So let me go over another common question that I get often is when we go to, do you need to be part of a guild? The answer to that is yes. It's community based, but there's also events. You have the guild wars. You can go ahead and get extra treasures. You get this map here. This thing is more like, hey, you have a chance at hitting a really, really rare item for free because you played and your guild's raid and you guys won. And you gotta have a chance at getting a mount. I'm just scrolling through here to see if anyone did get the mount. It does not look like it, but there is a mount that you can get, which is right here. You can get the Golden Lion mount. It's random, it's by chance, but hey, it's pretty awesome if you do end up hitting it. So that is the other most common question is, do you need a guild? The guild helps you with free gear and equipment. If there's stuff in here, feel free to take it. That's why it's there. You know, if you are not using it, just drop it in here. And when you do see something you need, you can pick it right up because you have donated enough points. Skill tree here. The skill tree is very useful. I think I talked about it in my last video, but make sure you use your stats in here. It's free stuff. It's literally free. You get free dodging, you get free intelligence, free strength. All of this is free. Donate to your guild. It gets you extra points to go into your skill tree. So that's one of the other things. And another passive question that gets asked more often than not is, what should you buy? I personally bought all the permanent stuff because, hey, permanent things are amazing. You get 100 free gems every day. You get 30 gems every day, which is great. Plus 20 experience to monsters. The Dawnbreaker is also very, very useful. As you can see, you do get the equipment gear drop, elite spawn timer, and you also get the free daily and the extra roll loot. Alright, this is all very, very important. This one I bought because it may not be important yet, but it will be with the weekly rewards that we have here of getting that mount at the end there. So every day every week I've been collecting these tokens here that will be able to help me with the raid. So yeah, there are some absolute things like the elf supply. I would buy that. I would buy the ads because it's super annoying to have to watch all these ads for free stuff. Let's see here. And then, so the elf, the ads, and if you want, I believe the Lost Ruins is another really great buy, as you get a free 100 premium gems every day, which is a real good thing. And you get that -5 gear intake that you can wear. Let's see, that's another question that gets asked often, is when you roll for an item, you're like, man, I rolled really nice stuff on this thing, I spent a lot of stones, but I want to transfer it to another item. Well, that's great, you can. So when you go here, you can heritage, you can pick your item. No eligible gear for me currently because I have nothing in my inventory, but you click your item that you want to transfer all of your stats from here to your new item, which is great. It works out really well when you're trying to save all the rolls that you did. So those are some common questions there. The bracelet is the heirloom items. They are across the board for everyone. So when you get this glove and the Highland, that goes across all accounts. Every account will get that, which is awesome. So now that item is now shared between all of the accounts. Costumes, we can go ahead and throw that one on because it has the most stats. This is more like, hey, I really like this armor I was wearing, but yeah, this other item's stronger though, but I love the look of this other item. This is what this is for. Like these axes, when I stop using them, I'll end up using them as far as a costume. So this is an area where you can wear costumes, part of your equipment. Now your equipment will disappear. So keep that to note. You're basically surrendering that item. So as we can see, there are a lot of different things that we have. The Warbound, this is only directly influenced onto these areas. But anyway, the next thing we got going on are skins important. Should I grab them? Is the first top off worth it? And I say that first top off is definitely worth it for 99 cents. You get 100 armor and plus 10 to STA. Now that's an important stat where it gives you armor and HP. And plus, who cannot get around taking an automatic 20% off any boss or mob? This is very effective when you're in the dungeons. Now, are these two items worth it? It's more pay-to-win items, but I went ahead and did grab that because it was very effective for me. If we go in the gear collection here, you go scroll all the way down. Basically, you're going to want to pick and choose what you're going to want to max out and spend your shards on. Like I went for the armor stuff. Anything that has armor is what I'm investing in. So true armor to 11, armor at 400, plus 80 to STA. That's an amazing amount. Alright, that's more than what you think it is. So this is a very good thing, and definitely recommended to anyone who's starting the game is to buy up that top. And then we also have the skins. Skins aren't glamorous, but they are certainly cool looking. And at the end of the day, an extra 2 points, skill points, to be able to add to your skill tree is amazing. Plus 10% extra damage or skill. And then you have your spell power, the armor. It's definitely worth it. It definitely gives you a unique look to your character. So that is definitely something that I would say would be worth it. We're going to go ahead and go into... Where is it at? Let me find this real quick. Alright, so another question that's often asked is the difference between DG gear, which is dungeon gear, and adventure gear. And I believe that information is it's not attributes here. So DG gear is mainly acquired through the quest. Let me see. You must designate one set as their primary equipment, which is determined by the role and appearance. So that's where the applied setting comes into. See how this is applied right up here. And then if you're like, oh, I like how this looks better, you can say, I want to look like that now. So now your character will look like, will look like whatever you applied. So I currently like that look, and so that's what we're going with. So the roles here, they work together. As it says here, roles can be equipped both adventure and DG gear sets simultaneously with their stats stacking. So all their stats will stack. Adventure gear is through the AFK farming, through the open world. So most of the information you're looking for is right here, under the question mark. So if there's any other questions that you guys might have, just send me a DM or just let me know. But as far as most commonly asked questions, that's what I've been seeing multiple times throughout the chat are these most frequent things. Let's see, there is one other thing here. If you're trying to get rid of your stuff automatically, go to auto, and you have to upgrade your own stats to, let's say I want everything dissolved that's level 40, but keep anything that's higher gear score is what you want checked off. Because of course you want to improve your own character, you just want to dissolve everything. So that's what we're going to do. We're keep the higher gear score, but destroy everything else. I keep everything epic, level 20 or above, because it sells well. So that's what you want to do in the auction house. So that's your most commonly asked questions. That part of the video took a whole lot longer than the actual rogue build because it was pretty straightforward and there was only one build that you really needed to go over. And you always want to make sure you do your quick clear because that's how you get your free stones, and that you don't really want to start upgrading or refining unless you have your end game gear around level 52, which is level 60 gear. So once you get all that, just dissolve it, and there we go. Anyway, I think that's all the questions I kept seeing here. If you have any other questions, I'll try to make another updated video about most commonly asked questions as I see it in Discord. But again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Rogues build.